Easy question, I have to say.
Yes, ganyan na ganyan yung itsura niya.
Let's do it!
What the hell? Like, it's me. And say, oh my God.
It was like, holy deep. What's this going on? Because even now I get like speechless.
Why is it important for a beauty queen to have a good?
You do not know how to speak your mind. You're not going to give your organization much credibility for what you're really fighting for.
Beauty queen doesn't mean perfection. Now I feel embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to do it because that's how I am. So I'm gonna go.
My wave became the Miss International wave. Right, Steven? I have become a patent.
Ito naman yung bumaba. Sabi ko, oh my God, kasi nastabi ko ng planet Earth. Tapos pag inaangat ko, hinihila niya. So ako, angat siya. Hila.
In my travels, I love my travels.
I would just want it to be that I gave something back that made them happy.
Money or love?
Love.
Okay, welcome to your ultimate pageant online show, Missosology Beauty Talks Season 4. This is Missosology International correspondent 𝘾𝙀𝙀𝘾𝙆 greeting you all a good day, good night, wherever you are watching this live episode. Tonight, we will be joined by a very special guest, but before we welcome, allow me to introduce my co-host, Drew. Hi, Drew. How are you?
Hi, Amir. Welcome back to us. We had a live session earlier this morning here in Manila.
Yeah.
We're back again tonight to interview a very special woman that we both adore. And I can't wait to talk to her, Amir. And she's very famous among the fans. So please do the honors of introducing our very special guest.
Okay, our very special guest for tonight graduated in fashion, image, styling, and audiovisual media. This allowed her to participate in fashion productions for well-known magazines such as Vogue, Vanity, and GQ. Between her work and runway, she spends time to stand as for many causes as she can, such as cancer prevention and grief support. In September, she competed at the Miss Portuguesa 2021 contest and was crowned Miss Universe Portugal 2021, earning her right to compete at the 70th Miss Universe competition in Eilat, Israel in December. Friends, let us all welcome the beautiful Oricia Domínguez Dos Santos.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello,
Ori.
Ori.
Thank you.
Welcome to Missosology Beauty Talks.
Thank you for letting me be here and to meet your people and to meet you like face to face, because I have talked with you in Instagram, but I have never
Yes.
spoken to you.
Yeah,
How
but
are
before
you?
anything else,
Oh,
how are you? I have the same question.
Yeah. How are you now, Ori?
I'm fine. You know, I'm a little bit stressed because it's only like 20 days to go to
Yes.
Israel. So less than 20. I lost the time now. But
Yeah.
I'm conscious. I want to get there because I'm going to be more relaxed, because all the work that I'm going to do now is going to be reflected in there. But now I'm stressed because I have to look the dress, I have to do some photos, I have to do a lot of interviews, and I have a lot of a lot of things to manage at the same time.
Yes.
But I'm happy because I know that this path is going to reflect in my future. It's going to let me create a community, to develop some skills that I need to improve. So I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really grateful with the universe for letting me live this experience.
Yes.
I can see that in your eyes. You're happy and excited for the Miss Universe.
Yeah.
Okay, now with all the preparations for Miss Universe, I'm sure you are very busy, as you mentioned. Could you describe to us what a typical day is like for you as a beauty queen?
Oh my
Could
God.
you describe to us? Yes.
Yeah. I wake up like 7 a.m. and I'm start talking with my friends and fans through my social media, because I want to be like a reachable person, because I know that some people believe that beauty queens are unreachable. They are like person that they are far from the community, and I'm going to be close to the community. So that is the first thing that I do in the morning. Also, I answer a lot of mails. I go to some showrooms to pick some dresses. I'm planning all the shoots that I'm going to do, because I'm a fashion stylist. So I'm the one that do the creative work for the shootings. I'm talking with photographers, with some brands. I'm planning on my daily long. At the afternoon, I eat. I'm trying to eat a lot because I have to gain weight. So I'm trying to eat balanced, but a lot. And I have oratory classes. I have makeup and hair classes. I have catwalk classes. I have English classes too. And the end of the day is going to the gym to do some workout.
Wow, that's just wow. And
Yeah.
I'd
That's a
like
very
to,
busy day.
yeah, visiting. And I just like to commend everyone. I'd like everyone to know that Ori is doing her makeup tonight. It's just a 30-minute makeup, but she looks gorgeous, guys. Everyone,
Thank,
I like the styling, the makeup, everything about you. I love it.
thank
Okay,
you.
now
Yeah, my
with
day
all
was
the business, yeah,
and
go go.
my day was so busy, so I thought that, oh my god, I have the live today and I don't have makeup my makeup and hair ready. It's only 10 minutes, so the table next to me is like a mess. I'm not going to show you that, but I spread all the makeup on the table and started doing my makeup and hair, and I already did it in 30 minutes. I'm very proud of me that it's this good, but it was a challenge.
Don't
You know that.
worry, it's like a chat. It's like a training when
Yeah,
you go to Israel.
yeah, it's a good skills actually, because when you were there, you are busy. You only need a few minutes to do the makeup, every touch of your makeup. So yeah, it's a good training for you. And yeah, you mentioned us about your busy schedules, and I just want to know, what does Ori do on her rest day?
Well, actually, I don't have a rest day now. I'm saving them to before, to after the Miss Universe pageant, if I get them. Because if I win, I'm not going to have a rest day till 1 year after.
I understand, especially because it's only a few days from now Miss Universe is starting.
Yeah.
Anyway, now being a beauty queen, Ori, it has put you on spotlight. But could you tell us something that most people still do not know about you?
Let me think. Well, that's a crazy thing that happened in a lot of countries, and anybody know that I did it. When I saw something on, when I walking on the street and I saw something that is still useful on the garbage, I take it and I rebuild it and refurbish it and make it useful again.
Wow,
Wow, very
very unique.
resourceful.
Anyway, before
I like to
yeah, go.
refurbish things. It's like
Yes. Mhm.
something that really inspired me. Like I like to
Yes.
go to an apartment and painting and doing all the design and all the decoration again. To make something that before looks useful and looks ugly. To make it. To level up the thing. I like to do it with places, with furniture, and also with people, to improve their
Yes.
image, to make them feel good, to make them feel empowered with the way they look.
Yeah, and you also, aside from bringing out your creativity and talent, you also help the environment when you do that.
Yeah, I have feel connected with those things since I was a child, because my family have
Mhm.
been in different economical position. We have been up, we have been down, and we have been in the middle. So when you don't have the resources, you have to create them, and that is part of my essence.
Wow. Now, before I pass the mic to Drew, I just want to say hi to Franz, to Mars Franz for hi Mars for watching. Anyway, now I pass the mic to Drew. Drew, take it away.
Yep. And now, Ori, that we have warmed up a little, we will go to our next segment called This or That. So, in this segment, we will play a game where we will ask you to pick between two things or two scenarios. And you can explain to us briefly why you chose your answer. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes. Okay, so the first one, are you a coffee or tea person?
A tea. I'm a coffee person only when I'm tired, that I need a shot of
Mhm.
energy. But on my common days, I prefer tea.
And the next one, dogs or cats?
Oh, that's a difficult one, but I had in the past cat and dogs, and I love both of them because dogs are like more closer, more loyal, and cats are like independent. So I like both.
Mhm. The next one, Netflix or YouTube?
My gosh, this is getting so difficult. Netflix, to watch series and movies, but I love also YouTube because YouTube is like an university. I have learned a lot of things on YouTube. I have learned how to use Photoshop, how to use Illustrator, Adobe Premiere, and I have learned a lot of things there, so I can't choose only one.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. The next one, swimsuit or evening gown?
That is difficult, but I can pick one. I prefer evening gown.
Mhm. And we can't wait to see you on the Miss Universe stage with your evening gown.
I want to have the opportunity to wear and do the catwalk with the evening gown because not all contestants get there. You need to get the,
Yes,
so I wish I can get there.
cross fingers. The next one, sneakers or high heels?
Oh my gosh. I like both, but on my common days I prefer sneakers and high heels on my back if I need them.
The next one, vacation or staycation?
Oh my god. I choose vacations.
Yeah. And where would you go if in case you can rest now and take a vacation?
I will go to Madeira. It's the island of my mother, and I really enjoy my time there. It's like a place you can enjoy the beach, the mountain,
Mhm.
and you can rest. I really love it, and the food
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, that sounds so relaxing, just the way you're describing it. The next one. Would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible?
Oh my gosh! Oh, that is so difficult. My gosh! Oh, fly or being invisible. Oh, I will choose invisible, but I also like to fly. But invisible will be more interesting.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can.
get to know something when anybody can see you.
Yes, definitely. That's interesting. The next one. Would you want a rewind button or a pause button in your life right
My
now?
gosh, you really do your work here with this question. My God. Oh my God. Because I always have thinking of having a rewind button because I want to get to the past, to be again with my mother, with my father,
Yes.
with my family, to get again into those places that that I enjoy a lot, and I can get them now. But also the pause button could be interesting because it's there are some moments that you want them to last forever. So
Yes,
that
definitely.
would be a good one. But I'm going to be, you know, are really egoist, and I'm going to take the rewind button.
I love it. The next one. Would you rather be in a survival reality show or a dating game show?
A survival reality show for sure.
Woo, Survivor.
I'm very creative. So when I don't have resources, my mind fly to create things, and it will
Yep.
be a lot interesting, to be in a survival shows.
Yep. And knowing how resourceful you are, I'm sure you can do a lot of things with everything that's on the environment when you're in the island. I hope
Yeah,
that turns into a reality.
I
The
will
next
think
one.
one someday.
Yeah. The next one. Would you rather give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
Oh my gosh! If I can choose the dinner that I will eat, I should that one.
Yes.
Eat the same dinner for the rest of my life.
Yeah, because
So
social media is very
yeah,
important now.
now I'm connected with a lot of people. I think I
Definitely.
without it. it
Yeah, we won't be able to have you today if not for social media.
yeah.
Okay, the next one, Ari. Would you rather be in a zombie outbreak or an alien invasion?
Oh my gosh. I prefer the alien invasion because I really like to meet them. If they exist, to know if they are more developed than us, if they know more than us. I will like that.
Yeah, if
In a zombie, I don't want to get running and caught and be dead. No.
that was so hilarious. Okay, the next one. Would you rather always say everything on your mind or never speak again?
Oh my gosh. I prefer saying everything. I also do it right now. But yeah, imagine if you can speak again, like, well, you can communicate with signs, so that can work. But I love to speak, so it's going to
Yes,
be a really difficult situation for me.
yeah, definitely. The next one. Be criticized or be ignored.
Wow. Being criticized is a hard thing, but I think that if you are doing the right things, the criticized comments are not going to be a lot. So I prefer to being criticized.
Yep. The next one, I think this is the second to the last one. Confident or beautiful?
I prefer to be confident, because if you are confident, the beauty is going to shine through you. So
Yes.
confident.
And you exude so much confidence tonight.
Thank you.
And finally, this is Amir's favorite. Crown or romance?
Oh my gosh. I prefer the crown.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I can have the romance and the crown, but the crown is going to give me not the crown itself, the opportunity to be crowned and to work with the organization is going to give me a lot of things through my career. So I
Yes.
prefer the crown. But the romance is there. It's in some place, and it's going. If the true romance is going to be for me, and wait for.
Yeah. Well said. And that's it for this or that, Ori. That was so much
Oh, I want
fun.
more. I want more. I really like this part of the
I,
show.
I think I think you're one of the very interesting interviewees that we've had on this or
Yeah, I
that.
agree, Drew. I agree.
Really?
You have a
You're
very good personality. You are fun to be with. I want to be
yeah.
your friend.
Oh, come in. You can come in. You can have a sofa on my living room.
That was so
Okay.
much fun. But we move forward, Ori, now, and we want to talk about your pageant journey. So, prior to winning Miss Universe Portugal, you also competed in Miss Venezuela in 2018 and in Miss World Spain in 2020. So, how did these past experiences shape you into the person that you are today?
Well, this pageant helped me to develop this personality that you know now, because before all of this, when I was a teenager, I was so shy. I, I speak, but on public, I was a little afraid. So this pageant get me into show me more, into talk more, into spread my history more. So the Miss Venezuela pageant was my first pageant, my first national Grand Slam pageant. It was a really good experience. I get to know more about this work because I didn't know anything before that. I have watching Miss Venezuela, Miss Universe since I was a child, but it's different when you get in there and you live from the inside that experience. So I have been there. I get the second runner-up position. I sign a contract with them, and I have been through a year working with them. And at that time, I realized that I really like this, that I want to study something related with it, to be a professional in this field. Because before that, I was studying nursing, and I graduated from the nursing school with summa cum laude mention. That means that I got really high
Yes.
scores. But I follow my passion through fashion through Miss Venezuela. And after that, I moved to Spain and I studied a fashion master degree. And after that, the Miss World Spain organization talked to me and asked me to be in the beauty pageant. And I love this. So how could I say no? It was impossible for me. So I say yes. I compete there, and I learn a lot of different things because in Venezuela we don't have like you don't go to the same place with all the contestants and sleep with them and being like 2 weeks with them. So it was the first concentration that I get into the national pageant, because the international pageants like Miss Universe and others, you get to be there with all the contestants
Yes.
for 1, 2, or maybe 3 weeks. So I have learned and improved all my social skills there. And the last one, that was Miss Portuguese, I moved again to Portugal with my family, and I really want to work with Miss Portuguese. But they offer me if I want to get into it, to represent the Portuguese community in Spain, because I
And
was living there before. And I couldn't say no because I really like it. And I say yes.
yes.
And that is how I get here. And I believe that through all my life, I have been preparing without knowing for this goal. Because since I was a teenager, I have been doing social work. After that, I studied nursing. After I get into Miss Venezuela, after into Miss Spain, I'm learning a lot of things. And finally, my path goes to Miss Portuguese, and I get there, and now I'm going to Miss Universe. I have always
Yes.
I was always seeing Miss Universe like something that is far away from me, that I even can't imagine, to be there someday. And now I'm going to be there, and that is a fantastic situation, when you can see back and start to connect the points through your life that
Yes.
make you being in the place that you are right now, the place that you even imagine that you are going to get to be there. So that was
Your journey.
my journey to this place.
Yes. And now let's talk about you winning Miss Universo Portugal title. So in Miss Portuguese, there are a lot of titles at stake. And one of the titles is Miss Mundo Portugal and Miss Universe Portugal. And in your previous pageants, like in Miss Venezuela, the winner went to Miss World. In the Miss World Spain pageant, the winner went to Miss World. And did you, in Miss Portugal, did you expect that you're going to get the Miss World title, or you set your sights on the Miss Universe Portugal title?
I set my sights into the Miss Universe. I'm 27. Miss World is still
Yes.
20. So since the beginning, I know that the contest, the beauty pageant that I want to be in was Miss Universe.
Yep. And when you finally got the crown on your head that night, could you relieve to us the excitement and what was running through your mind when you found out that finally I'm going to Miss Universe?
Well, that night I remember that I know which girls I believe that can be in that position. And I was like, well, if it's this for me, I'm going to be so proud to represent Portugal. And if not, I wish I could help the girl that win the crown. And I was there, relaxed, calm, waiting for the result. I remember that time that when the director was waiting to announce the next Miss Universe Portugal, he said the next Miss Universe Portugal is, and he stays silence. And it was like, I don't know, like 2 minutes for me or more. And
Uh-huh.
the video, it was like 10 seconds. It was nothing. And I was
Yes.
like, oh my God, how your mind can play games with you. And
Yes.
and when he finally said my number and my name, I really, take a deep breath and I say thank you. I know that I'm going to be a good Miss Universe Portugal, and I'm going to work to give my best on that stage.
Yeah. And so far, Ori, what has been your most memorable experience as Miss Universe Portugal?
I have I have been in a lot of good situations, but I believe the most memorable was the the classes and the coaching sections that I have having with Natalie Glebova, the Miss
Mm,
Universe 2005,
yes.
and my oratory sections with Jordi Reche. Mm, I think that the most memorable things that I think that they improve a lot in me. You know
Yes.
that they are changing me. They are developing me to another step in my life. And if I win Miss Universe, I know that I'm going to do a great job there. But if I don't, I know that all the tools that I'm gaining here is going to help me to my career, because I know that Miss Universe,
Yes.
if you win, it's going to be 1 year, and after that your life keep going. So you need to work for that. You need to develop yourself to the next level for that.
Yeah. And I can see, Ori, how determined you are to improve yourself and to give your best self when Miss Universe comes in December. And now I pass the mic back to Amir for as we talk about your advocacy.
Thank you, Drew. And before I talk about her advocacy, I just want to say, yes, Ari, continue doing that kind of bubbly personality, that kind of energy, that kind of looks, that kind of good vibes, because it's an easy spot for you to enter into a semi-finalist in Miss Universe. And hopefully Miss Universe. Continue that. Anyway, so I'll talk now about advocacy work. After reading your profile, there's only one word I can tell right now. You are such an empowered woman.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, because you spend so much of your time to stand as far as many causes as you can. You have the cancer prevention and the grief support from your own experience with your mother. Now, can you tell us more about these advocacy works of yours?
Yeah, things I have living this experience, with getting the cancer so close to my story, because my mom passed away in 2016 from cancer. And it was a really, really difficult situation for me, being a only child. So since I lived that problem, in my own life, in my own skin, I have so empathy with that. And I am sharing through my social media that if you get the diagnosis early, you can save your life and you can keep continuing help being with your family, because life are moments, and we sometimes forget that. We believe that life are things or are achievements, but life are moments, and that is what is valuable. And the grieving, I have a really difficult grieving. It was so difficult for me to accept the loss of my mom. Being an only child is so difficult, because you start feeling alone. I developed depression, anxiety, and was a really difficult couple of years for me. And I try to help people close to me with this, sharing my experience, talking to them. A lot of friends lost their moms after my experience, and they write to me, they talk to me, because they want to feel that they are not alone. And sometimes we live these situations and we forget that a lot of people outside are living there too, and they are feeling alone too. So to make the mess or message can help a lot of people, because this can make them to feel less alone, to feel that this situation is not only happened to them, and they can see how the other people have overcome these situations.
Wow. I can relate to your story because, that's a very sad story also. But yeah, I hope you continue doing your advocacy and help people, you know, continue doing that.
Yeah, and
And yeah,
yeah,
just go on.
yeah, and I'm working through my life. I have been connected with many causes, because I always like to help others, because that helped me too. When you help another person, you feel relief. You feel that you are useful for the world. And since I was a teenager, I work on social projects that are connected with this thing that I have done at that moment. When I was studying
Uh,
nursing, I did a project related with blood donation. I have been in a project with familiar planning too. I have been in these things. I see the opportunity to help. I'm going to be the first person that is on the line. And after all of these things, when I get into the fashion industry, I find the spot there where I can help. And that spot is to empower people through fashion style, to make
yeah.
them feel more secure, more confident with the way they look. But because this is going to help them to achieve their goals, to get to the places where they want to be. And that is one of the things that I'm working on now. And also I'm working on sharing the some messages about sustainability and fashion, because fashion
Wow.
is one of the most pollution industry in the world. And since I work there, I have seen it from the inside. And I can take it easy, I can stay apart, and I can feel that I'm not doing anything. So I'm promoting the use of local brands, to have like a conscious consumption, to consume only what you really need, if to get into the second-hand clothes war, because some people believe that second-hand clothes are old-fashioned, but no, you can find really good things there, and you can save money taking second
Definitely.
too. You can stay in the life of the clothes and to reduce the waste. So I'm working on that now, but I still connected with all the causes that I have talking before.
Yeah. That's very timely, or especially that this edition of Miss Universe will be focusing on the green initiative. So I think that's very timely. Your advocacy on sustainable fashion.
Yeah, it's so
Very good job.
I love the brand project where you empower people through fashion. I love that. And I think I need that for myself also.
Wait, I can give you coaching session about that, but after Miss Universe,
After Miss Universe. But
I'm
I
cool.
hope, yeah, but as always, when you won Miss Universe, you're unreachable already. So
Oh,
just promise me, whenever you win, will win Miss Universe, you'll
promise.
be rich. You can be rich.
Promise. I, I will do, because I don't want to be an unreachable queen, because we people deserve that you get there to talk with them, because they are the people who put you in that stage, with all the shares, with all the comments, and with all the energy that I give you, because this is not an easy journey. it's it requires a lot of energy, and it's not easy to get all the energy only by yourself, because sometimes you get so tired and you say like, oh my gosh, a lot of work. Is this going to give me results? And after that, you read the comment of the people saying that you are doing a great job, you are inspiring me, you are such a great person, keep going. And that gives you energy, to actually keeping doing what you do, keeping going, doing the right decision, the right things. And that is a
Wow.
really good thing to remember when you get into that position.
Yeah, and I
Really,
hope
really well said.
very well said. Now we will move forward, Drew, with her preparations.
Yes,
So,
I'm
Ori,
excited.
yeah, I just want to know, on a scale of uh 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how prepared are you now for Miss Universe?
Well, I will say 9, because it's always any another thing to do. It's always another step. So I will say 9.
That's
Okay,
very
when
high.
yeah, that's high, I know. But yeah, make a check.
You're very prepared already.
You,
Yeah, because I feel that I've been preparing for this step of my life since a long time ago. So I'm going to share this there. I'm going to share my life, my story, being me. I'm not constructing another person. I'm not constructing a project. I'm not constructing something new. This is something that have been with me since the beginning. So the only thing that I'm going to get there is to share them, to share this with the judges. And I think that Miss Universe is like a work interview, you know? And I believe that this is the most important work interview that I have been through all my life, because I really want this job. So I'm prepared, I'm doing my best, and I really want to get the job.
so
Yes.
I think the next question is very important, but I think I know the answer. So you're busy enough doing a lot of trainings, a lot of sessions. Now, could you tell us what has been your most favorite part of your training and preparation for Miss Universe? I think I have it in my mind already.
I have those two things, and I already said, well, I have more, but I enjoy sections with Natalie. I enjoy the oratory sessions with
Yes.
Lee, but I also enjoy to planning all the photo shoots that I'm going to do, planning and
Mhm.
doing it. I really really enjoy that.
Yeah, because you're a fashion stylist by profession, so I'm sure you're very excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whenever there's a photo shoot, new photo release coming from you, let us know then so we can post it in Missosology.
I
Yep.
got you. And
Okay.
tell me what you think that I'm going to say. Did I say what you?
Mhm. Yes, I was thinking about the interview.
Interview, yeah, the same with Drew.
Yeah.
Because actually, Ori, that's very important. It's very important because it's a part of the competition wherein the judges can actually know your personality, can get too close to know more about you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's totally,
Now,
because you know that a beauty pageant in the past was more about the beauty itself, the beauty standards of that moment. But now the beauty standards are developing, and a Miss Universe is also a reflection of the society and the position of the women in the society. So you have to be prepared to show that, because you are going to be like a standard for all the women's. You are going to be an inspiration for all the women's, and you want that they want to be like you, that they want to study, that they want to be in some leadership positions, that they want to start their own companies, they want to start their own projects. And that is something that I want to share. That is something that I want to stand for.
I agree. And now, Ori, I just want to know, of all the trainings and preparation do you have, what has been the most difficult thing you did to prepare for the Miss Universe competition?
Oh my gosh, the body. Because I know that they're going to have a cat work in swimsuit. So the swimsuit catwalk is one of the most important on stage. And I'm very thin, as you can see. I'm very, very thin, and I'm trying to gain a little weight. And it has been so challenging for me to gain weight and to get into the perfect shape, because I know that it's a balance. It's a balance between the external beauty, the internal beauty, your intelligence, and your experience. And I know that that is one of my weakness.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm glad that you're working on everything, like in everything, in order to present the best version of Ori. And I'm very excited to see you on the Miss
Yeah,
Universe stage.
for
Are
your
you going?
transformation.
Are you going to Israel?
No,
We'll see about that.
Amir might
If
be
not,
there. We'll see.
if, if not, please stay in tune, because I want you to be with me there, even through your phone. So
Yes, definitely.
with her. If you can't go, personally, you are going to be through technology.
Yes, definitely. Okay,
Okay.
go Mir.
Now, okay, I think this is too difficult for you to answer, but without revealing too much, can you give us a hint on what will be your national costume and evening gown for Miss Universe? A
Oh,
simple hint.
a simple is going to shine a lot. The national
Mm-hmm.
costume.
Wow. What about evening gown?
My evening gown is not decided yet. I'm
Okay.
waiting till a couple of options arrive to my home, but I will pick the one that I feel more comfortable with, the one that allow me to shine more,
Mm-hmm.
to shine through my soul, to shine through my energy, and that will be my option.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Ori, we asked this because every fan is dying to know what are the
Yes.
I
national costume of your favorite.
Like every time we ask, what are your questions? The first question that we get usually is, what will be the national costume, or what will be the color
Evening
of the event
on,
now?
you know,
But guys, you have to understand, they will not reveal it.
and I think Ori also understand that every fan would love to know that.
Yeah, I have a lot of options. My national dress was red. I don't know if I'm going to pick a red one, but I already picked the red, so maybe I will
Mhm.
change the color. But I have a lot of options. I have blue, I have white, I have gold, I have silver options. So I have pink. I
Wow.
Well,
have purple. No, purple is not for that day. Which other color? Blue. I don't remember if I've already said it. Turquoise. I have one turquoise. So let's see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Comfort.
That's exciting.
we are excited. We are so much excited to see
Which,
your
which
national
color?
costume.
Which color do you think is going to suit better with in me?
I think red.
Mm.
Red
Red is for
again?
you.
Red
But
again?
I already saw you in red. I
Yeah,
think I'm intrigued how you will look in the turquoise one.
I like that one too. I like
Okay.
all of
We'll
them.
see.
It's going to be a really hard decision.
Yes,
But
definitely.
that when you wear the dress and you walk and you watch your body in front of the mirror, I think in that moment I will know which one.
Mhm. Yes,
And then we are excited,
exciting.
very
But
excited.
Amir, before you ask the next question, I just want to say, Ori, I remember you posted a photo with you in a pink dress on your Instagram a few weeks ago. I also like that one, so we'll see.
Let's see.
Okay, now I just want to ask this question because as a beauty queen, you are not just a face, but also an ambassador of your country. So, what is your favorite part of your country that you would want to share with the world?
I will want to share the hometown of my mother, Madeira. It's an island from Portugal. Actually, I'm going there next weekend to record a video with the tourism ministry. So stay tuned because it's going to be an amazing video, and you can get to go there through my story, through the island, through all that. We are going to get into this experience with me.
Mhm.
Okay, now this question is always been asked for a lot of girls already. Which former Miss Universe winner do you look up to the most and why?
I already Natalie. I really like how Natalie have developed her inner peace, and how develop their entrepreneurship project. So and their family. I think she is a winner in pageants and in life, and that is why I feel more connected with her. I have met her in person. I have worked with her in a photo shoot. I was her fashion stylist. So since that moment, I feel a special connection with her, even not knowing that we are going to be together through this experience. So I really appreciate her, and I like a lot of beauty pageants queens before, like Tatiana. I really like the way she is. The Filipino queens are really, stunning. I like the Indian queens too. They are so exotic. They have something special. I really like how Indian people are, because they are so kind. They look like they have everything in control, that anything can disturb them, and I really like this philosophy of life. I also like the Venezuelan queens because they are stunning too, and they have
The Glamazons.
titles. And I think that each queen has something special, something different, something unique, and that is how the Miss Universe is looking for too. I believe, because if you are like a company, you don't want to have the same thing each year, because it's going to be a little bit boring. They want to change, to have another unique uh, queen. So I like that, because that make that all the women feel reflected there, feel that they are being in that position through that woman, and I really like that.
You know what, Ori? There's one girl that I think you look like, almost look like. It's Miss Universe from Dominican Republic. I think it's Amelia Vega. Correct me if I'm wrong, Drew.
Yes, yes, yes. There's a
Ah,
similarity with the shape of the face.
the face, the
Definitely.
hair,
Yeah.
the bubbly personality, the way you smile, it seems to be like your, like her, and it's a good
Her
sign.
sister.
Miss
Hmm.
Yeah,
Universe thing.
I hope my destiny is the same like her, winning.
Yes,
I
Okay.
definitely.
all the contestants want that, and I know that is only one crown, and I really want it, but I know it's going to be in the destiny, it's going to be in the decision of what the
Yes.
organization is looking for, and I accept that. I accept whatever the result is going to be.
I would be very happy to see you there in the top five and be the Miss Universe,
Oh,
Ori. I would
oh,
be very happy
thank you.
because I love your personality so much. You're so much, you're like a good friend.
Oh, you're a good friend.
Yeah, I
Anyway, so I
agree.
pass now the mic to Drew. Drew, take it away, Drew.
Yeah. So now, Ori, this is one of our awaited segments called Ask the Queen, where we ask their fans to send in some of their fun questions that for you to answer. And the first question that we got is from Jay Sokara. What is your favorite food from Portugal?
Bolo do caco. It's a bread. It's a thin bread with garlic and butter, and it's really delicious because the bread has a different taste. It's not like a normal bread. You should try it.
Hmm. I just googled what it looks like. It looks really
Drew,
yummy.
can I ask a question, please? Like, or
Yes,
are you
go
a
Mir.
vegetarian or not?
I
Are you
didn't
a vegetarian or not?
a good what?
Vegetarian.
I didn't hear it.
Are
A
you
good?
a vegetarian?
No, no, no. I try not to eat a lot of meat, but I eat meat.
Mhm. Nice. Okay, the next one. The next question is from Miss Earth Lurker. What song always gets you out on the dance floor?
My gosh. I think merengue
Hmm.
is a Latin dance, and I like it because it can make you move like this, and the music get into your body, and I really like it.
Hmm. Amir, we have to search it later and listen to it after this.
Yes, we will.
And finally, from my friend Paquito, what would be the first thing that you'll do if you won the lottery?
Go and get the money.
Of
Definitely.
course.
And then secure the money right away.
Of
That's
course.
right.
And
That
give
was
1%,
fun.
and you share 1% to Missosology. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was fun, Ori. And now I will give you a few seconds to breathe because the next segment is gonna be tougher. It's the Q&A challenge. So
Oh,
in this segment, we will assume that you are now in the final Q&A of Miss Universe. But don't worry, we do not have a time limit here, so you can take your time. We have 10 questions, and each question are assigned numbers from 1 to 10. So please give us two numbers from 1 to 10, and we will give you the question that corresponds to that number. So please give us your first number.
9 because it's the age of my godson, and
Mhm.
the other
Okay. I'll
is
ask you later for the second. Okay, we'll give you first number 9. If the eyes are the windows to the soul, what would we see if we look into your eyes?
if you look me in my eyes, you can watch loyalty, you can watch a hard worker girl, and a girl that want to inspire and help others to be the best version of them.
Wow, that's a perfect description of yourself. I love that.
I love that.
And now, number 9 is out. Please give us another number.
3.
Number 3. The question number 3. Um, we use several apps today, and they collect personal data from users to sell it to third parties. Does this influence your decision to use them? Why or why not?
Well, kind of. I think that nowadays the government and the organizations need to rule these things because these apps are getting to deep into our personal data and we need to get acknowledge of that. And sometimes it's influenced, but I use them if I need them because technology is there to helping us. And if this data can help us to get into a better position, to get us in a better place, I will use them. But they need to get regulated, to not get across the borders that they need to have.
Yes. So that's the Q&A challenge, Ori. But I know I mentioned earlier that we'll ask you two, but I think you can do more.
Let's do
Can
it.
can we ask you one more?
Yeah, I like that because these games help me, to develop my
Yes.
thinking skills in English because
And
I
honestly,
know that I'm prepared
honestly
to answer a question in English because
and
I don't
Ori,
be overwhelmed there.
Ori,
So practice
Yeah. Okay. So
me
I will
to.
ask you two more. So please
Okay,
give me another number.
let's see. 5.
Okay. Number 5. This was the question to Zozzy. What is the most important thing we should be teaching young girls today?
I think we have to teach them a lot of things, starting from value their self the way they are, to identify their style, and to accept the way they are. Because if you want to get to be more secure, to be more confident, you want to believe that the way you are is a good way, and you can get as far as you can. I'm doing and helping in this situation with the fashion consulting that I'm doing. I'm helping not only young girls, women as adults, to identify the style, to identify what goes better with them, and to improve them. And something that we need to teach them is that to be more unit, to get united, because we as women are an unstoppable group, and we get to stop criticizing others to make this union more strong.
I love the answer.
Yeah. And now let's go to your final question. Please give us another number.
Let's see. I have said 3, 5, and 8,
Yeah, three, five,
9.
and
and 9.
9. Yes.
So let's pick one.
Okay. Question number 1. Oh, this question is related to the green initiative of Miss Universe, right?
Cool.
Who or what do you think is the biggest enemy of Mother Earth and why?
The biggest enemy of our Mother Earth are us, are humans, because we forget that Earth is not disposable, and we are acting as Earth, and all we have around us are disposables. We need to believe and act more in a circular economy to reduce the waste that we are creating, and to help the earth not to be disposable. We not want to be in another planet, because I know that some investigations and some companies are working on that, but we don't want to destroy the earth and then destroy another planet, because all the universe is not disposable, and we need to know that.
Wow,
Good
perfect.
job. Good job. I'm so
With that,
happy
Ori, I think
for
you
you.
deserve to have a Miss Universe crown.
Woo!
Thank you.
Congratulations, you did a good job.
You
Very
did
good
a
job.
really good job, Ori.
Thank
And I can't wait to see more of you in Miss Universe in a few weeks. But now we proceed to our last part of the show, unfortunately, and it's the final word. So Amir, take it away.
Yeah, Joe. Thank you, Joe. We are now at the home stretch of our interview, And I wish we have more time because honestly, I am enjoying talking to you, Ori. Now, going into Miss Universe, what are your expectations?
My expectation is to get to have fun, to to get what I want to get from this experience for my future, to get the contacts, to get the friends, and to get all the experience, because I don't want to get overwhelmed there, to start to act in a robotic way, and not being present there, not get to enjoy the experience. So that is my expectation, and of course, I want to get into the top 21. I want to get into the top 10. I want to get into the top 5, into the top 3, and if it's in my destiny, I will love to win and bring the first crown to Portugal. And I know it's not going to be a crown for Portugal. I know it's going to be a crown for Venezuelan people, from Spain people, and for all the other countries that are supporting me.
Wow, very well said. Now, what is one thing that you would sacrifice for the Miss Universe crown?
Time. I have been sacrificing that. I have been sacrificing all my 24 hours, to work hard to get the best of this experience that is a one lifetime experience. And I really, really want to get there, to get the best of this experience for my future. I think that Miss Universe get into my life in a specific moment that I needed, that it's a moment that can make that my career go from this level to that level, and I really, really want to get advantage of it.
Now, Ori, I just want to know, what qualities do you feel do you have that would make you the Portugal's very first Miss Universe winner?
The what? The feel.
What qualities do you feel? Qualities.
What qualities you
Okay.
have? Yes.
Well, I'm a very hard work woman. I have a big experience in this field. I have like such an empathy with people, and I can connect with them if they allow me to talk with them. And I think that I've been prepared for this since a lot of years before, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get into this experience.
And Drew, I supposed to ask
Yes.
this question, but I hope I can. Drew, is it okay?
Go,
What
go,
does it
Amir.
you? What does it mean to you winning Miss Universe crown?
I think that the Miss Universe crown is a symbol, but winning the title for me is to achieving a stage where I can talk with a lot of people, where I can inspire a lot of people, where I can support a lot of causes, and I can help the organization to get to the next level with my experience and my personality and all my background. Because something that I think the beauty pageants need now is to get into into the new generation's feelings, to get connected with the new generation, with the Z generation, and is going what I that is what I want to get into the stage.
Love it. And now, Ori, I have three last questions for you. First one, earlier you mentioned that as a kid you have been watching a lot of pageants. But what would be the number one piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
Well, the main advice is to get prepared for every goal that you want, and to know that sometimes you want something, but the destiny and life had something different for you, and the best way is to accept some things like the way they happen, but being clear what you want and where you want to be. And it doesn't matter where you start, because I know that some people doesn't have the same opportunities as other, but don't allow those situations to stop you from the place you want to be. And even allow yourself, because sometimes we are so insecure, and we don't believe that we can get there. And if you believe that you can get there, for sure you're going to be there.
I love that. Very well said. And now, Ori, aside from being Miss Universe Portugal, how do you want people to remember Ori?
I want them to remember me like a close person, like a person where who they can talk and ask for advices. I want them to feel inspired by me, by my story. Like they can see that I'm a normal girl, like all the girls that are watching me, and that is what I want them to remember.
And finally, Ori, fill in the blank. I am Oricia Domínguez from Portugal, and I
Oh,
am blank.
like in Miss Universe.
Yes.
Oricia Dos Santos, 27, Portugal.
Woo! I love that. Thank you once again, Ori. It's been a pleasure talking to you for the past hour. You're so amazing and well spoken and so natural. And we love
Yeah,
talking to you.
very natural, pretty face, and engaging personality. I love everything about you. Best of luck, Ori. I know you can do good in Miss Universe. Keep us update, and best of luck to you. I pray for you, honestly, to make it to the top.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all your wishes, for all your support. I really, really appreciate it, because you even know me before this live. You have never talking with me, and now and before you were supporting me. And I really, really appreciate it. And I really appreciate that you invite me to deal this live,
Of
to
course.
introduce me to your community. That is a huge community, and I'm really, really grateful for that.
Yep. And before we let you go, Ori, we want to ask you for your message to all your fans around the world. And you could speak to them in all the languages that you know.
Perfect. Well, for the people who speak only English, please never forget how valuable you are. Never forget that you can achieve whatever you want, because you have the potential inside you. And never allow you or anybody else to make you doubt about that. Por todas las personas que me apoyan, que hablan español, les agradezco muchísimo por todo el apoyo, por los venezolanos, por los lusos venezolanos que están allí conmigo, que me han seguido en mis redes sociales, que me apoyan todos los días, que apoyan cada una de mis locuras. Les agradezco muchísimo y los quiero seguir teniendo cerca en el futuro. For the people in Portuguese, minhas pessoas portuguesas, muito obrigado por todo o apoio. Não esqueçam sempre quão valiosas são vocês, e que o Miss Universo este ano vai ouvir muito forte o nome de Portugal, porque vocês são quem estão fazendo isto possível. E nunca esqueçam quão importantes são e quão as vossas experiências e a vossa energia podem influir nas outras pessoas. Assim que sempre tenham boa energia, que as coisas vão dar certo.
Wow, I wish I can speak Portuguese, Spanish, and Venezuelan. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, once again, thank you so much,
I
Ori,
can
for
teach you
joining us.
Portuguese and Spanish and Galician too, because I speak Galician too. And I
Oh,
can practice my English with you.
Yes. So once
perfect.
again, Ori, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I would also like to personally thank Isidro de Brito of the Miss Portuguese organization for allowing Ori to be with us tonight. And once again, thank you so much, Ari, and we will see you again soon. And we wish you the best of luck in Miss Universe.
And we would also like to say thank you to all the viewers right now for staying late in Philippines and wherever countries you are right now. Thank you so much, guys, for sending all the questions. And Ori, I love you. Thank you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon. Bye bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Miss Universe Portugal 2021, Oricia Domínguez. Very lovely person. And I can't wait to see her on the Miss Universe station here. And before we end the live, I just want to invite you all once again to be with us tomorrow night as we interview Miss World or Poland 2021 Karolina Bielawska at 1 p.m. Poland time and 8 p.m. Manila time. Please do watch us tomorrow. And this once again, if you want to watch all our previous episodes, you can go to our Facebook page or YouTube channel. You can also listen to us on our podcast on Anchor.fm and Spotify. So till the next video talks, I'm Drew.
And Amir, thank you everyone guys for watching. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.